Hey everybody, it's Stephanie Old World Gamer along with Scott Devin Kane, and welcome back to another episode of the Retro Indie Pixels podcast.
You're back again with all the gaming news and Scott's gaming guilty pleasures, which admits things he shouldn't admit. That sort of stuff.
And unofficially brought to you by Jones's Soda. Oh, I was trying to turn towards it. I bought a bunch of these. Honestly, I love Jones's Soda. I want to get sponsored, but all it requires is just like one free Jones Soda every episode. Free advertising for.
Listen, guys, we've been talking about trying to find somebody who sponsors us with their delicious sodas. So I'm just saying, all you got to do is be like, "Hey guys, here's Jones Soda."
So good.
We just want some soda, man.
Yeah, it's true. We just want soda.
I mean, look at these two guys. You think we're going to get paid by soda? You're absolutely right, we will. Come on, man. So, Stefan, how's your week in gaming been?
Pretty good. Been playing a lot of ARK, surprisingly. Our community has gotten really into it. I played SnowRunner recently. RetroQuest is coming back tonight. Been getting a few more extra new indie games that we've been talking about recently. And there's just a lot of moving pieces going on, but a lot of good stuff is coming, so I'm excited for it.
Nice. Been playing some Dead by Daylight. Been trying to rank up. The ranking reset happened this week. Didn't make it to rank. But shoot. Now I'm gonna sit here and fumble on names because it's one of the games that I was like pushing came out, and now I'm like absolutely brain farting on I'm hard. Gunbird, jeez. Gunbird came out, and I played a lot of Gunbird, and I'm trying to grind myself through the story mode, getting all that story stuff. It's been fun.
I'm getting all my guns.
Yeah. I've also started a new Twitch series called the Quest for Rank 1, which is I'm going through Super Mario Maker 2 Endless Normal and trying to grind myself all the way up to Rank 1.
Damn.
So, like 2 sessions into it, I'm down to like rank 35k with like 55 lives behind. So, hey, I'm saying that's a possibility. It could happen. You never know. So,
yeah, dude.
That's
good luck.
That's the exciting things that we're doing. So,
yeah.
But anyway, without any further ado, I think we are going to get right into SDK's News for the Week, which is, as always, brought to you by VG247 and Destructoid.com. So, first thing I wanted to talk about, Tim Sweeney, the Epic's game boss, said the world of loading screens is over. Interesting. In a recent call with Jeff Keighley, Epic Games founder and CEO Tim Sweeney said the world of loading screens is over. The call was originally intended to focus on the brand new real-time demo of Unreal Engine 5 running on a PS5. According to Epic Games' Kim Liberty, I'm sorry if I butchered your name there, said demo is an actual game code that is currently playable on PS5 dev systems. However, the most interesting part of the call comes later. After already having discussed the new demo, which shows off the new Nanite and Lumen systems that are native to Unreal Engine 5, Tim Sweeney interjects to comment on the potential Unreal Engine 5 has in conjunction with next-gen hardware. Sony's storage system is absolutely world-class, Sweeney says. Not only the best in class on console, but the best on any platform. Better than high-end PC. Expanding on the statement, Sweeney explains the possibilities of a storage system like this enables. The world of loading screens is over, he said. The days of geometry popping up as you're going through game environments are ended. Bold statements, but Sweeney is confident that Unreal Engine 5 will change the development landscape as we move into the next generation video game hardware. The resulting effect is to be able to build games that are fully immersive from start to finish over hundreds of hours of gameplay, he says. In related news, Epic is making Fortnite matchmaking and account services available to Unreal Engine devs for free. If you're hungry for more information about next-gen consoles, apparently Microsoft is waiting for Sony to reveal the PS5 price in order to undercut it with the Xbox Series X. Meanwhile, Sony is not fretting over comparisons made between its next-gen marketing strategy and Microsoft's. Alright, so let me just say that I actually did go and I watched some of the Nanite and the Lumen systems that are going to be in Unreal Engine 5. I wanted to be able to talk about this firsthand and be able to say what exactly I felt about it. Some of the stuff that they demoed through, like, they were going through caves and like a cavern with like statues and stuff like that. Wow, my dude. We're talking about like CG real life comparisons with the way that lighting and textures are done with this sort of stuff. They were talking about having 16 million particle effects on screen at one time, and it ran absolutely smoothly. It was amazing to watch. And if you guys have not seen any of the Unreal Engine 5 demo stuff, it's online now and you can find it pretty much anywhere. I would say that it's worth you guys going to take a look at, because if you happen to just like not know what you're looking at, you could like feasibly say that this could be like somebody actually going through like a cave like that, because of how realistic this stuff looks. Like, once you get to see the character's face a little bit more, you can tell that it's more of a CG thing. But like, Unreal Engine 5 is going to be the real deal, man. This thing is going to be absolutely...
Well, I mean, Unreal Engine has been a big thing for a lot of companies and for a lot of games, just because it lets you do so much. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I think for us and the podcast specifically, I think one thing to be able to look forward to is a lot of these retro-styled games with even better like lighting effects and stuff. To like we've seen some stuff recently that's like just mind blowing. Like, oh my god, this looks so good. Like it's so dark, but at the same time, like all these lighting effects are so bright and just give such good atmosphere and stuff. And this is just gonna make it like even more so.
Oh god, yeah. I mean, just looking at like. They just had like a small little landslide go down the hill in a lighting texture, and seeing how the lighting played along with the moving particles at the same time, and seeing some of these things, it's like, what am I looking at? It's like, is this like real shit? It's like, video games have come a long freaking way, man, and I feel like games like, like Tomb Raider or something like that, which will be in those sort of like textural places where you're going to be in caves and you're going to be like splunking and looking for treasures and stuff like that. Imagine how realistic a game is going to look once, Unreal 5 engine gets its hands on a franchise like that. Mm-hmm. It's going to be amazing. Can you imagine? Just think about something like this, Stefan. Think about Unreal Engine 5 getting its hands on Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Whatever. I'm just saying, like, oh, wow. I would shit myself the moment I would see that they were doing something like that on Unreal 5. Because, like, first of all, the game's beautiful enough on the engine it's on. Mm-hmm. But give it something that's, texturally and, light-based as it is. Oh my god. So, I think everybody should go take a look at the Nanite and Lumen demo that they gave for Unreal Engine 5, and let us know what you guys think about it, because I'm telling you right now, I think you're all going to be extremely impressed. So, Moving on to just a little info for you guys. Alan Wake right now is 90% off for its 10th anniversary. Alan Wake and Alan Wake Collector's Edition will be available to purchase for 90% off starting today, May 14th. The news comes directly from Remedy Entertainment, which posted about upcoming deals on its official Twitter account. You can check out the tweet below if you don't believe us, which is probably not. Alan Wake and Alan Wake Collector's Edition will apparently be available for 90% off across all major platforms on PC, including Steam and Epic Game Store. The deal is designed to run in conjunction with the game's 10-year anniversary celebration. Although it begins today, no end date has been specified as of yet, so if you're keen to jump in for the first time or to finally upgrade to the Collector's Edition, it's best to get in early. Related news, the silhouette of Alan Wake appeared on the cover of Altered Worlds Events, Control's second expansion back in September. It didn't come as much of a surprise, given that Remedy acquired publishing rights for Alan Wake last summer, and even included an elaborate Easter egg in Control's base game. Since attaining rights to Alan Wake, Remedy's boss Sam Lake has specifically said that he wants to make Alan Wake 2, but only if things come together the way they're supposed to. However, Remedy's most recent project, Control, is still very much a Remedy game. Remedy is currently at work on a multiplayer live service game, as well as another yet-to-be-announced project. Back in March, the company signed with Epic Games for a 2-year deal alongside major developers such as Playdead and Gen Design, the latter of which spearheaded by Fumito Ueda. Sorry, I butchered that. Ueda, yes. Who worked on Ico, Shadow of the Colossus, and The Last Guardian. The most recent expansion, which launched on PS4 and PC late in March, is scheduled to come to Xbox One this June. So for those of you who do not know what we got here, I did a little spying over on Steam, and Alan Wake is available for $1.49.
Wow.
So, if you haven't gotten yourself into Alan Wake, I believe now's probably the appropriate time to go do so, since you're going to be able to go purchase it for, $1.49. You got that going for you. So to know that, that Remedy now has control over major developers like Playdead and Gen Design, who, Fumito Ueda, who worked on Ico, Shadow of the Colossus. This is what I'm talking about right here. They're talking about, getting hard to work on games with a developer who made Shadow of the Colossus. Maybe we need to do some Unreal Engine 5 work, guys. Maybe redesign Shadow of the Colossus. I'm just saying it might be a good idea. I'm not saying you should do it, but, So, anyway, $1.49.
It's not a bad price.
Alan Wake, just go pick it up. I mean, you got $2 to rub together. You can buy some Alan Wake and have some fun. Something to do for $2 nowadays. It's worth the time, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, moving on. Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, children of all ages, get your wallets ready, because the Steam Summer Sale has been announced for 2020. We are little under a month away from the Steam Big Summer Sale. Steam's first major sale every year is undoubtedly its Summer Sale, and this year's version of the event will kick off in July. A little under a month? Your timing's off here, VG 24/7, but the Steam Summer Sale will be live June 25th to July 9th, a 2-week period. Of course, Valve did not actually announce those dates, as is always the case. Instead, the Steam caretaker has communicated them to Steam developers, and someone inevitably leaked the information. Steam's database, Pavel Jundik, again, forgive me if I said that wrong. Looks like Pavel Jundik dropped the news on Twitter. Apparently, the dates were initially leaked by Chinese developers before others collaborated with them. For what it's worth, these are the exact same dates for last year's summer sales. So, it's time to start putting a couple dollars here and a couple dollars there, and get ready to cry when the flies start going out of your wallet, because the Steam Summer Sale is roughly 5 weeks from now. So it does give you some time to be able to start putting a couple dollars aside to be able to start getting some games super cheap. Because
it's not like you're going to show us. We're going to be showing any games that we're going to want to buy or anything, right, Scott? Or any collector's editions or limited editions, right, Scott?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Shut up.
But 5 weeks, like Gene is saying, sell all those useless cards that you guys you have hanging around your thing. Put them up on your Steam thing. Get a couple cents here, couple cents there. You never know. You may be able to buy yourself a game.
Yeah, I'm waiting. $1.49 because your cards are worth.
So Stefan.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask you something. Mm-hmm. You have a pretty good memory, right?
Yeah.
Remember last week how we said something about there being like a new Diablo 2 thing in another game, and they're like, "Oh, hey, this is Blizzard's perfect opportunity to go. Oh, hey, we're going to remaster Diablo 2. All right, you got cease and desist." Guess what, guys? Diablo 2 remaster is reportedly in the works. Long-rumored remaster of Diablo 2 is reportedly in the works from Activision subsidiary Vicarious Visions, the makers of Crash Bandicoot Remaster Compilation and Insane Trilogy. This comes according to a report from French publication Actu Gaming, the editor of which previously correctly predicted Diablo 4, Shadowlands, and Overwatch 2 announcements prior to their official announcements at BlizzCon 2019. And it comes as something of a surprise considering what we just heard last year. During ExileCon 2019, series creators Max Schaefer, Eric Schaefer, and David Brevik revealed how they lost the entire source code for Diablo 2. Not just our source code, but all of our access, Max Schaefer said at the time. Irrevocably, fatally corrupted. It's all gone, added the other Schaefer brother, Eric. We're supposed to have backed it up but neglected it. We spent a day or two in sheer panic. While the team were able to finish Diablo 2 by taking chunks of various builds and sections that the developers had at home, that original source code was still lost, including countless art assets. It would make it very difficult for Blizzard to do a Diablo 2 remaster because all the assets we used are pretty much gone, Eric Schaefer said. They'd have to make it from scratch. Meanwhile, as we wait for official confirmation, one modder has thrown their hat into the ring with their own Diablo 2 offering. Last month, modder Ram released their own fully fledged remake of the game built within Crate Entertainment's Grim Dawn. Called Reign of Terror, the mod is a full remake, not a 1v1 copy, of the ARPG, includes all content classes present in the original Diablo 2, as well as the expansion Lord of Destruction.
So another time sync is coming out soon. Yay!
Ladies and gentlemen, told you this was going to happen. As soon as I read that, I'm just like, Blizzard's going to hear about this. I even brought AM2R into the conversation about, oh, here, guys, here's a remake of this game that's better than the original. Says Nintendo. We're making this
piece of poop.
And now I have we're making this stupid fucking thing. This Metroid Samus Returns. Hey, you want to see something? Oh, shit, I have it over there. Never mind. Huh. But it's the same damn concept. Somebody goes, you know what? They're never going to do this, so we're going to do it, and hey, everybody, have some fun. No, we're working on Diablo 4 right now, but you know what sounds like a great idea? Remastering Diablo 2. While they're not wrong, we called it.
Yeah, I mean, is how hard is it to hire more people to do that for you? Oh, hey, we're going to hire some new people to make us more money. Is that cool? Like a lot more money, like way more than what we're going to have to pay them. So, is that
God,
right?
Yeah. Okay. Think about it this way, all right? Diablo 2 still has a huge following.
Oh, yeah.
There are still lots of people playing that game. Can you imagine what will happen to that comes out? Diablo 2 is just...
Oh, we're getting hiccups from Scott. Look at that face. That is some gold right there. Will we get him back, though? Come back, Scott. I think we lost Scott.
Alright, are we good?
Hey, oh, we got him back. There he is. Oh, we thought you got electrocuted.
Good?
You got stuck there for a second.
We got an internet hiccup there for a second.
That's alright. Sometimes farts happen.
Let's try this again. We're talking about Diablo 2 Remake.
Yeah.
What I was talking about is like how big will Diablo 2 re-explode when that remake comes out? I mean, it's got to be huge, you would think. And for what it's worth, I think it would behoove Blizzard, or Activision Blizzard, whatever, to think about putting it to not only PC, but having a console port to it, which they have not done yet, which they did for Diablo 1, and they did for Diablo 3. So... if you could do it for the first game, and you can do it for the third game, you sure as hell can do it for the second one. It's, it's not going to be that hard. I don't think. Maybe I'm just talking up my ass, but I'm just saying. But whatever. Anyway, we're going to move on. So, if you guys weren't happy enough with Alan Wake being $1.49, Square-Enix is going to up the ante. Square-Enix has kicked off another stay-at-home and play campaign, and this time out you can grab 54 games in one bundle for $39.24. 100% of the revenue from this bundle will be distributed to charities across North America and Europe. The bundle contains games from franchises Tomb Raider, Deus Ex, Legacy of Kain, Dungeon Siege, and more. If you bought all these games separately, you would be dishing out $784. But instead, you are getting 95% off the price. So...
that's basically, what, $3.50 a game, roundabouts?
No. It's 54 games for $39. That's more games than it is dollars. You're talking about it being like 80-something cents per game.
Yeah, Jesus. Wow, I was off by... wow.
So, let's just go. Rise of the Tomb Raider, Just Cause 3, Deus Ex Mankind Divided, Life is Strange Complete Edition, Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition, Tomb Raider 2013, Tomb Raider 1 through 6, Tomb Raider Legend, Tomb Raider Anniversary, Tomb Raider Underworld, Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light, Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris, Just Cause 1 and 2, Kane and Lynch 1 and 2, Deus Ex Human Revolution, Deus Ex Game of the Year Edition, Deus Ex Invisible War, Deus Ex The Fall, Thief, Thief Deadly Shadows, Thief 2, Thief Gold, Battle Station Pacific and Battle Station Midway, Project Snowblind, Mini Ninjas, Order of War, Flora's Fruit Farm, Supreme Commander 2, Conflict, Desert Storm, Conflict Denied Ops. Here's where I'm interested in: Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 2, Legacy of Kain Defiance, Blood Omen 2, Legacy of Kain. Ooh. Dungeon Siege 1 through 3, Anachronox, Pandemonium, Death Trap Dungeon, Daikatana. If you guys have not witnessed Daikatana, Omicron, the Nomad Soul, Goetia, Hitman Go Definitive Edition, Lara Croft Go, and The Turing Test. The Turing Test is something that I talked about in the podcast a couple weeks back that I was super excited for. So, if you actually grab Turing Test, you are correct. Turing.
The first time I thought he said turning too. Okay, good. I thought it was just me for a second.
I said it with an I thought it was turning.
But then the second time he corrected himself, so he was good.
Turing test. If we run this through the old calculator, you are paying 72.2 cents per game. Guys, 72.2 cents per game.
Stop spending my fucking money, Scott.
I'm just saying, man.
I swear to God, I'm gonna get you back so good.
Oh, we're not even done yet. Anyway.
Oh, I know.
I know, we're not even done yet. So, we're on to articles from Destructo.com. So, the big game behind the Epic Games vault has been unlocked. It's Grand Theft Auto 5.
And I believe that's what I called last week.
In a blink you missed it tweet, Epic Games Store revealed that its next game is none other than Rockstar's magnum opus and one of the best-selling video games of all time, Grand Theft Auto 5. The digital storefront announced the giveaway on Twitter before swiftly rescinding the tweet. The internet moves fast, however, and the bargain hunter at Wario64 has already snapped the image for posterity. According to the original tweet, Epic Games Store will be giving away GTA 5 to all customers from today through May 21st. Quite a coup considering that the open-world crime sim's staying power, which has seen it sell an amazing 120 million copies since its launch in 2013. In similarly rumored news, Redditor not even going to try that. Found evidence that CD Projekt's Red Racy RPG The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt might also be in line for the Epic Games Store free game treatment, having discovered an advert lurking within the storefront's database. Whether Witcher 3 has been made a last-minute replacement for Grand Theft Auto 5 or vice versa remains to be seen. Either way, we will update you next week when Epic finally confirms its plans. So,
oh boy, this is well. I can see this being something that we may play with the community as well.
Mm-hmm. Now, mind you, not only do you get Grand Theft Auto 5, you also get Grand Theft Auto Online to be played too. So you have that to go with it too. So if you guys, it's for free. So if you don't plan on playing it, you might as well just claim it and be like, hey, I got it, whatever. You know, you don't have to play it, but it's like you can just sit in your inventory. You don't even have to do anything. Just saying. So, moving on, now that we know that, now that we know what we're doing. Speaking of another free game for you guys, action platform and tower defense hybrid Aegis Defenders is free on the Humble Store right now. It's not right now. Sorry. A few years back, a little old game called Aegis Defenders was released on PC, PS4, and Switch. Best described as a 2D platformer with tower defense elements, the game also has distinct anime feel to it, with clear aesthetic inspirations from Studio Ghibli. Is it Ghibli or is it? Because I
would just say Ghibli, but that's just me
Ghibli
personally.
Or I don't Ghibli. You're probably right. It's like only one of the most like famous anime studios in existence, and you know, crucify me, folks. I really enjoy it all the time, especially with the co-op partner. Now pretty much everyone can enjoy it with me. Announced today by Humble Games, Aegis Defenders is now free for a limited time on PC. The promo is live now and will run through Saturday, May... Oh, it is available now, I'm sorry. The promo is live now and will run through Sunday, May 17th at 10 a.m. Basically, all you need to do is head to the Humble Store and grab it. Again, make sure you wrangle it with a co-op partner. Makes the game that much more engaging, especially when additional party members are unlocked. In case you're wondering, this deal was pretty easy to put together, as Humble is the publisher of the game, even on platforms like Steam and consoles. So, you got, you know, Ghibli. Okay.
It's Gerb.
It's Studio Jeremy. All this time, it was all animated by Game Hunter. All you guys knew Studio Jeremy. But anyway, he's sitting there. He's like, "What?
Perpetrator." Exactly.
What's going on here? I don't know what the fuck is going on. But anyway, Aegis Defenders is free off of the Humble Store right now. So again, this is another one of those. Even if you don't want to play, it's value cost free. So you might as well get yourself a copy of the free game. All right, Stefan. I'm gearing myself up for this one because I know what's coming next. Oh boy. I want you guys to all pay attention here, all right? I want you to listen to this article because you're going to love this. The Culling is back with a ridiculously greedy monetization scheme. I've racked my brain looking for an eloquent way to frame how I feel about the Culling's return, but I keep coming back to the same ineloquent phrase, so here it goes. Lol, fuck this. The Culling died almost exactly 1 year ago, but developer Xavian has decided to resurrect it on PC and Xbox One, which is fine. The Culling Origins has a decent-sized following a few years ago before better battle royales came along and ate its lunch. There's probably an audience for it, especially now that the likes of Fortnite and PUBG aren't as en vogue as they were 2 summers ago. However, the business model Xavian concocted is batshit crazy. Try to wrap your head around this. The Culling's origin will cost you only $6 when it relaunches on Xbox One on May 14th, which is today. Anyone who played it previously when it was free to play won't have to pay the $6. Awesome. From there, you can play 1 match per day for free. If you win, you get an extra free match. Otherwise, playing requires the purchase of match tokens. 3 for $1, 10 for $3, or 20 for $5. Alternatively, unlimited play is an option, 7 days for $2, or 30 days for $6. I thought I was being cheeky using the term monetization scheme in the headline. While looking for an announcement posting link, I found that Xavian actually called it a monetization scheme in the official messaging. My thunder has been stolen. Once snark, it's now nothing more than parroting. This is richer than a quadruple chocolate cake. Of course, Xavian has no problem being the greedy villain. After the Culling gained a little traction, the developer quickly pivoted to selling the Culling 2 on early access. Fans were not amused. The sequel barely functioned, forcing Xavian to pull it from the storefronts and refocus back on the Culling, rebranded Origins, and made it free to play with microtransactions. And Origins was killed too. Looking into my crystal ball, they gave us on the first day of games blogging school. It won't be long before the Culling is right back into the ground. These old business models failed, yes, but this is markedly worse than anything Xavian has devised before. A glorified subscription service for a battle royale is not going to go over well. To reiterate, lol, fuck this. Can you even imagine what Fortnite would be like if you had to pay to play every game? Unless you win. Can you imagine what PUBG would be like if you had to pay to play every game unless you win? Oh, if you win, you get to play again for free. It's a battle royale game with X amount of players. Unless you're of the top tier of players, you most likely are not going to win. And even the top tier players die every once in a while. Sometimes you just get sniped and you didn't know somebody was there. You know? It just happens. So you're telling me that if I jump into this game, somebody happens to find some good weaponry early and camps on a spot that's within range of me, I'm going to have to pay to play another game because someone else got a lucky drop. Is that what you're telling me? Words, come on. You can form them. Nope. Can't do it. I can't do it.
Let me just say.
Oh, by the way, remember when I said we're talking about Game Hunter? Look who just showed up. See? It was he had his ears ringing. Talking about Studio Jeremy, and boom, there he is. What?
This is stupid. I'm already done with it. That's all I gotta say. This is stupid. Xavier is stupid. That's all I can say about it. Honestly, that's just. I don't even.
I can't.
Anyone who's dumb enough to buy into it, you deserve to lose your money. That's all I can say about that. Is you deserve to lose your money if you go and play this game. Seriously, like, it's dumb. And you're gonna have people like Ninja or whoever is a big FPS player or whatever at the time who's gonna be all like, oh no, I accidentally got killed like Scott said, and then some little fanboy is gonna be like, oh, but I just bought you 20 tokens for $5. Alright, I'm good. I can die 20 more times. Nah, I didn't have to pay for it, someone else did it for me. That's what you're gonna get. That's who you're going to see playing this, is only top tier players, because everyone else would be buying tokens for them. It's dumb.
I want words to come out of my mouth. I want them to. But I do not feel that anything I could possibly make come forth past these lips of mine would be adequate for just the absolute level of stupidity that I found on the internet this week.
And you know what? Actually, to add on top of what I was just saying as well, even the big players are dumb to play this, because you're basically asking your fans to, instead of spending their money on you, to spend it on the game for you instead. So he's getting money that you could be getting instead. Don't play the game. Literally just ban it and just go. Just leave it. And let dude just be like, oh, shitty, I can't just get rich? Yeah.
It
was gross.
I will say, Stefan, that we have talked about some really, really stupid things, man. We've been doing this podcast off and on for the last 6 years, man. And we've done a lot. We have done a ton of things. We've talked about thousands of games. We've talked about hundreds of developers.
We've seen games with just cubes.
I mean, dude, there are games that have cubes that are good, man. Mm-hmm. Have you ever played Just Shapes and Blocks? That's a pretty good fucking game, man. And all it is, it's musics and squares and shapes and shit, man. And that game's really good. It's just the sounds and shapes, or whatever the hell it's called. I'm sorry, I may have butchered the name there. But I just man. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on to something I actually want to talk about. Something I actually want to talk about. And I'm sorry if this doesn't apply to anyone. And I'm going to say the one goddamn person that I thought would actually get something out of this actually showed up here tonight. Dance Dance Revolution is alive with DDRV. And here's how to get into the public PC alpha. DDRV? Alive? Man alive. There are men alive in here. With the nostalgic references out of the way, now it's time to get really nostalgic with DDR. Announced this morning by an official DDR Twitter account, Dance Dance Revolution V is coming to PC, based off the latest iteration of the arcade machine. It's currently in open alpha form and contains 15 songs. There's just one catch. You need to go through Konami's Japanese site and register a Konami ID if you don't already have one. You can sign up directly through... you can find it anyway. And change your country region to swap into an English language sign-up or use an in-browser translation tool. Note that your Konami ID must all be in lowercase, or it will error out. Once you've actually signed up, you can access the game in another click. Alpha is just the best way to describe the project at the moment, as timing is a bit off and the online app is very bare bones. At the very least, keyboard controls and dance mats are supported, and you can go full screen. As someone who mastered all forms of DDR in both keyboard and mat form, I wouldn't say mastered, but keyboard I'm pretty decent. I'm all in on this so long as improvements come. Time to get out your insert old console to PC converters. So, song selection that they have for this: Hands Up in the Air, Rising Firehawk, which is a very good song. Come to Life, also really good song. Hopeful, Neutrino, super good song. Cozy Catastrophe, really good song. Love You More, I don't know much about. Drop the Bounce, super decent. District of the Shadows is my favorite 16, and probably will be my favorite 16. It's really good. District of Shadows is a good song. Skywalking, Fashion is a very good song. Our Soul, Blister is also a really good song. Rampage Hero, super good song. And Alpha Core. So, you guys got this to get into. So, here's my thought about this. Okay? The game crashes if your caps lock is on. Alright, make sure you don't use your caps locks, DDR fans who are going to get into this. I've talked to a few people about this, and what we are thinking is that this is going to be bare bones of what Konami is going to use to make edit mode for DDR A2O. And it's going to be the best way for you to be able to link stuff from your Konami ID through your PC and then back through the game in the arcade. It's super genius, and I hope this is what they're going to do to make edit mode a thing, because I want that, and it makes sense. So, I understand that I'm boring 95% of the population with this news, but there are a couple people out there who do enjoy DDR like I do, and, you know, I wanted to talk about it, so shut up. Remember how I open up everything with gaming news and guilty pleasures? DDR is one of my guilty pleasures. Shut up. Just say it. So, I guess I'll go talk about something other people like Stardew Valley. How about that? A new Stardew Valley mod has added a hardcore mode to the game. Stardew Valley has skyrocketed into my most played games of all time, says the article writer. Free substantial updates help, there's more on the way, but co-op single-handedly sealed the deal. I literally doubled my playtime with that in the bag. With the future of the base game is still very bright and the community is extremely active, the modding scene is arguably as strong as ever, as evidenced by this new hardcore mod. Dubbed Stardew Valley, the simple 31 KB mod severely cuts down on your earnings in the game, about 3 times less. Materials needed to manufacture items has been increased, makes home upgrades more expensive, and requires more work to complete the Civic Center. And all enemies have had their health increased by 2 times. The only buff is weapon damage. While a lot of people may scoff at the idea of making a chill simulator tougher, I actually like the idea of a hard mode for the Civic Center bundles without the help of a guide. I could probably do without the other changes, but a modified critical path is another opportunity to play through the game, and that's a win. So, Mr. Stardew Valley over there, what do you think?
I have to play it to see how I feel about it, really.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't know. I find people are going after this hard mode bullshit too much. It's like,
yeah, I mean,
to me, if no one else knew about it, what is the gain? Like, I get to say to myself, haha, I beat it in hard mode.
I mean, yeah,
it's literally just for the sake of saying that I did this.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, hey guys, I beat Stardew Valley. It's like, well, I mean, I guess, but okay. I'm ignoring chat for a few minutes. Anyway, if you guys don't find Stardew Valley hard enough, there's a mod out there that makes the game harder for you. So, got that going for you.
Oh God.
I'm ignoring you, chat. Anyway, this article right here, the next thing I'm going to talk about, is something I'm extremely interested in. Leaked Steam loyalty program might offer discounts on games. In the face of competition from other digital PC game storefronts, Valve might be planning a loyalty program which hopes that it'll give consumers an extra incentive to shop on Steam. Steam DB developer and data miner, that name again, Pavel Big Dick, found evidence buried in Steam that indicates Valve is working on an account-level loyalty system with rewards of all kinds. According to Big Dick, users will accrue points over time, which can possibly be spent on exclusive items, badge levels, and discounts on games. There's not enough information to reliably predict on how it all might work. Big Dick also added that loyalty members will be able to give reactions to users' reviews.
You can call him the X-Pod. His name is right there with the X-Pod. You can just call him the X-Pod. It's cool. The Big Dick.
Elsewhere, Epic's giving away shit for free everywhere. But I think that this is going to be something that is going to possibly turn more people back to Steam, because there are a lot of new platforms now compared to when Steam first came out. It was basically one of a kind. It was it's Steam or it's nothing, or you get it you get the physical copy. Now you have stuff like GOG or Epic Games, and that sort of stuff, where you can go and get your games literally anywhere, So Steam hasn't really changed the way that they do things over the past however many years Steam has been around at this point. It's been a while. So some change does need to come. And I feel a loyalty program for Steam, I feel that's long overdue. Especially for something that's been around as long as Steam has been around. Listen, guys, I said I was going to ignore the chat, but whatever. It's hold on, what's his first name? It's Big Dick Pavel, and I'm sure he would like that name. All right, Pavel Dick or Dick or however you say it, you are officially Big Dick Pavel, alright, man? I hope you enjoy that good nickname I've given you. It's a nice man nickname, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, your thoughts, Stefan?
I think that's a good way of keeping people on Steam. Because, look at Epic Games, they're all like, oh, is that what you're doing? Oh, 25% off this game, Steam? Boom! GTA 5 free! And everyone else is all like, oh shit, look what they're doing, let's go to Epic Games! Steam's all like, no, please. So, but Steam has been around for how long?
A while. I want to say it's getting close to 20 years at this point.
Same thing with all types of things like that. Let's use YouTube. When YouTube first started, it was the only thing of its kind, really. How long before?
When YouTube first started, it was a dating site. Think about that, folks.
Yeah, so, dude, I don't even want to get into it, because now you have the new Google phone that they have now. The commercial says, like, oh, look what we started. We done this and this and this. And I'm like, no, you didn't start YouTube. YouTube started YouTube. You bought it. You didn't start it. You bought YouTube. Buying is not starting. So, anyways. No, I think it's a good thing that they're doing the loyalty program. Well, they're going to have their hardcore people anyways, because you're going to have people who are redeeming stuff from Humble Bundles, you're redeeming stuff from devs and stuff as well. So, I mean, you're always going to have true loyalty to Steam. It's like anything.
Like, more incentive to shop over there. I mean, yes, Epic Games does give away stuff for free, but at the same time, I don't want to say that they've been throwing weird games out there or something like that, maybe underperforming games or anything like that. Because they have thrown out some games that have been relatively good, So, but I think now that if there's a big loyalty program for Steam, that's like, oh, hey, all of your games are going to be 10% off or even 5%, over time, that's some cash money you get to save, So, who knows how that's going to work? It's still only a rumor, so perhaps we will have more information to you guys later on about this loyalty program. Moving on, this is something. I'm super excited to talk about this. realMyst Masterpiece Edition is going to unlock its secrets on the Nintendo Switch next week. One of the most iconic puzzle games of the 90s, Myst is set to make a comeback on the Nintendo Switch next week with the arrival of Cyan's realMyst Masterpiece Edition, available to purchase from the Nintendo eShop on May 21st. As a brief history refresher, Myst is a first-person fantasy adventure that first launched on Mac back in 1993, before being ported to Windows and later a range of console platforms. Players explore an ethereal world and its mysterious Aegis while gathering items and solving puzzles. With no real enemies or time limit, it can be considered a forefather to similarly paced walkabouts such as Gone Home and Everybody's Gone to Rapture. realMyst Masterpiece Edition is a full remaster of the original game, featuring a fully realized 3D recreation of Myst Isle, dynamic new visual effects, day and night cycle, as well as the option to play with full character control, or with Myst's original point-and-click interface. Built-in functions such as bookmarking, auto-saving, and interactive guides will offer some modern-day user-friendliness, while comparison mode will let you contrast the remaster with scenes from the 1993 release. realMyst Masterpiece Edition launches on Nintendo eShop May 21st. Pre-orders are opened at a limited time for $16. realMyst is also available now on PC and mobile devices. I
have not played Myst, but I know it's something that I should play, and I want to go look at the pirate ship. Look at it.
Outside of Doom, Myst, and you can fact check this with Gene, Myst was our very first major PC video gaming purchase. And, oh boy. Let me tell you, boys and girls and children of all ages, this is a game, man. Myst is absolutely a brain bender, man. There are some things like if you like the point and click puzzle stuff and just exploring super huge world, man, and just going through some, even back in the day, we're talking about, when did Myst first come out?
90s.
Myst first came out, no, I need the original. Came out 1993. It probably even said in the fucking article 1993. But, anyway. So, this game it's kind of old. It's a little old. But, I would say that There you go. I would say that this game, even nowadays, would still hold up.
Oh, do we do Scott again?
Damn son of a bitch.
Oh, there we go.
My browser encountered an error.
You gave it your best effort.
but anyway, I feel it's one of it's an older game that will absolutely hold up to the test of time, and I feel like anybody who PC games should go play this game. And it's one of those this is one of those things.
Oh, no, come back! No. Your browser is pooping on you. We are losing Scotch tape again. He'll be back eventually.
What the hell?
There, he's back. Oh, he's back. Back from the dark side.
Oh my goodness. I am having some...
Yeah, in the Epic Game Store. I don't know about anybody else. Has anyone else gotten to the Epic Game Store today? Because I haven't been able to get there. First it was a 500 error. Now it's a 403. I don't know what's going on. I guess everyone really wants GTA 5. Already has. I mean, I'm not in the rush or anything. I mean, you know.
But anyway, it is one of those games that I feel like everybody should go and play. So if you have the time and you have a couple bucks to go and invest into it, go play it, because it is actually a tremendously good game. So, moving on. So, last week we talked about EVO and its cancellation of the live tournament. And remember how I talked about them clinically wanting to strangle the people of EVO because they were like, hey, let's play online stuff. They listened. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is now no longer part of EVO Online. EVO was the only esports event I look forward to every year. Where else can I see a guy in full-body Fox costume wipe the floor with opponents in Dragon Ball FighterZ? Sadly, with COVID-19 destroying every gaming event in its path, a traditional EVO won't be happening this year. As announced back on May 1st, the in-person tournament, which was the only proper way to host a fighting game tournament, will be replaced by an online event. All of the titles planned for EVO 2020 will be part of EVO Online. Well, except for one. In a new trailer advertising the upcoming online tournament, the logo of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is now nowhere to be seen. Earlier, that was the lineup that they had there with Smash Bros. At the top, and now it's not there anymore. So, it's no more Smash, you know? And no more Marvel, too. Interestingly enough, the logo for Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is now no longer present. However, the Tournament of Champions remains. Nevertheless, seeing Smash Bros. Cut from the tournament is a tournament that's going online isn't the most shocking development. A few days ago, I was schooling my nephew on online, and while the connection was pretty stable, there were multiple instances where the action on screen would completely stop. Having the best-selling fighting game of all time turn into a slideshow in front of millions of viewers around the world is obviously the last thing Nintendo or EVO organizers would want. So at least one game is missing, but there will be 4 new games coming to take its place. Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath, Killer Instinct, Skullgirls 2 Encore, and Them's Fightin' Herds have all been added to as open online tournaments. Better luck next year, ARMS. More information about how the now 5-week event will be announced at a later date. I, for one, look forward to our own Chris Moyes defeating Sonic Fox in the Mortal Kombat 11 Open Tournament, something I'm very sure will totally happen. Alright, so...
I know what's going on.
No?
Well, think about it. What are they doing online right now with Mario Kart? Aren't they having this big world tournament thing online?
They had it last week.
So, doesn't it make sense? Hey, everyone's still stuck in instead of trying to compete with all these other gaming things, trying to use up bandwidth, during these times, why not just host their own thing online with Smash? Guaranteed they'll end up announcing that soon.
Yep. Eventually. I think it's wise of them, as they said in the article, because Smash is not even arguably has the worst netcoding of fighters right now, period. Killer Instinct being added to this is really good because Killer Instinct's netcode is super good. Skullgirls Second Encore, Skullgirls has always had really good netcode. I can't say anything about them fighting herds because I haven't actually seen it played online yet, so I couldn't tell you. And Mortal Kombat 11 has always had pretty decent netcode. So they are at least listening to people like me or Maximilian Dude, who are all saying, like, you know, you guys have to, like, absolutely drop some of these games because some of them just don't function online. So just take the games that don't function online and just play something else. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, those 4 games that have good netcode. And now
I still feel that Nintendo's going to end up doing their own thing because again, then they don't have to worry about it's an EVO event. It's now a Nintendo event. It's not 9 games. It's just Smash. So they can put as much emphasis into it, as much advertising, as much, viewer time as they can possibly get. Kind of,
Yep. So it's the same thing like Capcom. Do the Capcom Cup. You know, make it about your games. I mean, Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath is going to be brand new, so they're going to be able to do, some new stuff. People are going to be interested in seeing how things work. Oh God, I got to see. Oh, Stefan.
Gene, you need to add Toho HT. You know that? Sorry, my inner Steve was getting in.
I got to see RoboCop, Stefan.
Oh God, you did see that too? Okay, so if they didn't say that was RoboCop at all, who would you have said it was?
Anybody but RoboCop.
Thank you. I was talking about this in Discord earlier. I was like, "Are you serious? Like that's supposed to be RoboCop? Like that could be anyone but RoboCop." Now, I mean, if you're gonna do a new RoboCop movie, I mean, cool. Give us a new RoboCop. But I mean, don't just plop that up and be like, "Hey, this is RoboCop." Now,
it's anybody but RoboCop. He moves too fast.
It's Ninja RoboCop. In what world? Yes, boy. Versus constipated RoboCop.
It's just... It doesn't look good. But I will say his fatalities do look pretty cool. I will give him that. But, like, he has a ninja costume.
Yeah.
Why does RoboCop have a ninja costume? Huh? Whatever. Anyway, so we have been talking about this. It hadn't actually got confirmed.
Oh, God.
We now actually have confirmation. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 Remaster is a thing, and we're going to get it by September.
Okay, good. You got this one. Thank God.
An impromptu live stream hosted by industry figure Jeff Keighley has just confirmed one of gaming's worst-kept secrets. Classic PlayStation skateboarding sims Tony Hawk Pro Skater and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 are being remastered for PS4, PC, and Xbox One. The announcement is the first in many of Summer Game Fest reveals that Keighley has planned in lieu of events such as E3 and Gamescom. Fun fact, it's also Tony Hawk's 52nd birthday, which was the 12th, which was Tuesday. Tuesday was Tony Hawk's 52nd birthday. Anyway, the remaster is being developed by Vicarious Visions and will include the original courses, skaters, modes, and most surprisingly, soundtracks that featured in the original PS1 titles. So it looks like that the publisher Activision has shelled out the cash for a fresh round of licensing. While almost everything in-game has been created from the ground up, the developer has been able to adapt the original physics code for the new engine. and will be pushing as hard as possible for a one-to-one experience when compared to the original games. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater was an enormous hit upon release in 1999, and though the series would go on to see the numerous highs and lows, there's no denying that the original Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 are bona fide classics, titles that are primed to make a welcome comeback. I can hear Goldfinger already. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 launches September 4th on PS4, PC, and Xbox One for $39.99. Pre-ordering the game will also bag you early access, giving you the opportunity to take the classic warehouse course out for a spin later this summer. So there you go, guys. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater is now official. And, man, it's only 4 months away. I mean, they went from, this might not be a thing, it could be a thing, to, oh, by the way, not only is it a thing, it's only 4 months away.
I'm just not allowed to go back to doing Retro Quest, apparently. Just keep pooping out games that I want to play and be like, oh, yeah, you can play this. And then, oh, wait, hold on, another one. Start a new game. Fuck's sake. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but, like, Jesus. Remember back in the day when we were all like, oh, man, they're putting out a new game this month.
I know, right?
not next week. This entire month. One whole new game. Oh, baby. And now we're all like, oh, there's 50 new games that you want to play all of them. How much money you got? It's like, I can't be a hobo on the street with my games.
Right. So, yeah, guys, September 2nd, or September 4th, I'm sorry. Only $40, too. That's not terrible.
No, that's pretty good.
You're going to get both games for $40. That's actually pretty decent, you know? I can't complain about that. I might go pick that up because I'm probably like one of the 6 people on the planet that hasn't played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Like, I know. Hang me up on the wall, nail me to it. I have not played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Forgive me. So, last article. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. All right. Before Stefan and I start the podcast, we have a little communication session, and we let each other know what we're going to be doing for articles. Now, I give him all of my articles so that he can have them up and ready on the screen, so that when I go to discuss them, you know, it'll be there. All right. And I usually preface the articles with a little bit of like a, okay, what is the article about? So he can see exactly what I'm going to be talking about. Like, for example, let me go and pull this up here real quick.
Scott's a dickhole.
Stardew Valley Hardcore Mode. I'm talking about DDR. Epic Games free game unlocked. Square-Enix Bundle. Stuff like that. So he knows exactly what I'm going to be talking about. My last article is entitled Stefan's Gonna Hate Me. Streets of Rage 4 is getting a second physical release courtesy of Merge Games.
Oh god, I didn't even get to look at it yet. Scott, you're an idiot.
The Timu's awesome brawler Streets of Rage 4 will see a second physical release courtesy of publisher Merge Games. This is not to be confused with the brawler's first physical release, which was distributed by Limited Run Games. Merge Games is releasing Streets of Rage 4 in 2 formats. The standard edition will simply bag you a boxed copy of the game on the platform of your choice. The signature edition, sturdy Sierra packaging, alternate artwork, collector certificate, 5 super cool enamel badges, a keyring, and Axel's trademark headband.
Granny's trying to keep back.
So you can go onto the streets and mash people's faces in for real.
Yeah.
I've been instructed to inform you not to go into the streets and mash people's faces in for real. The standard edition will retail for around $30 on PC, $35 for PS4 and Xbox One, $40 on Switch. While the signature will run you $45 on PS4, $50 on Switch. Pre-orders are live now on the Merge Games website. Move fast. Orders for all editions will close on May 10th. Wait, what? Wait, is this?
It's already on to go.
Did I read that wrong? And this is all.
This is as of May 8th, so it would have been the day after our last podcast. So technically, it is still news, but still, yeah.
Hold on.
So wait, they only reported on this like 2 days before it went live, so they're not that any better off.
Hold on. I kind of want to go see if this is the whole thing. Okay, it's still there. You can still order it. Okay, so they did not close these pre-orders, so they are still there. Anyway. They got Alex's headband, dude.
Fuck off, Scott.
I mean, they got Alex's headband. Man.
See that guy's face right there, right now, the blonde guy? That's how I feel right now. Actually, that's the look I have on my face. Her behind him, that's how I feel on the inside. On the inside, I'm like, ah! Then on my face, I'm just like, this is the worst day ever. You keep wise. Well, oh, he's gone. Ha! Ha! Yeah, internet's on my side, Scott. Take that with your licky face. With your fucking lick. No, he's back. Oh. Oh, we got him stuck.
You're talking. Yeah, talking about Mr. Oh. This is like a collector's edition for $50, man.
It is. Look, now that is the Lord of Size. Alright, that's what I'm saying. It's the many faces of SDK. Hey, did we get him? He was back for a second.
Alright, are we good? We good?
Okay.
I reconnected. We're good?
Yeah, it sounds like we're good.
My God, I don't know what the hell's going on tonight. Something's going on here. No. Again.
Oh, back
Cut
and
out
forth.
again?
I can still hear you a little bit. Yeah, you're moving. You have the moves. Mario moves, GGR, whatever the fuck it is. You know which one I'm talking about. That's right. The internet is touching your butt, Scott.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on here.
Oh, is he back? He's there.
Oh, what?
Got him back again.
Alright, are we gonna make it here? We gonna make it?
See, that was that was the internet revenge.
No, I don't.
What do you mean no?
I have no idea.
All right, you're back.
Wait.
You're still back.
Okay. I may be back. I'm gonna. Okay, so I'm done talking about Streets of Rage 4 because I can segue at this point. So, if you know what I'm saying, it might be about that time. But we are going to move on to OWG, and usually, I heard from a little bird that usually about this time, when I pass the torch over to my co-host, OWG, that we have this little thing between my thing and his thing, which is me going on about my favorite portion of the podcast. It should be your favorite portion of the podcast. It should be everybody's favorite portion of the podcast. We had one person tell us that it wasn't their favorite portion of the podcast, but I don't believe them. But it is the best of Steam.
Indeed. What do you mean the whole stream crashed? It did that. I'm still alive. Gene, are you trying to be a turd? Don't do it. Alright, so, yes, Best of Steam. We're starting off with something that's very Stardew Valley-like, but at the same time, very much its own thing. It's called Roots of Pacha. Pacha? I can be ignorant. Pacha?
Pacha.
Oh, this is a pretty decent...
Pacha.
Listen to...
Pacha.
Sorry, I'm getting into... So you have roamed the primal wilds, and now it's time for you to build a village that will stand for generations. Join up with your friends to create a thriving community. Discover crops, befriend animals, unlock technologies, farm, participate in festivals, and find love to grow your legacy. It's not yet released. Comes out Q1 2021. Oh, so far away. It's going. I'm watching it. Let's watch the trailer, Scott.
Okie dokie.
Hopefully you don't die.
Hopefully. Okay. Come on.
Discovered the tomato.
You discovered tomato.
Joke's on you, well, Steve, your wallet might not be empty in 2021.
Alright.
Although this looks like something Steve be all like, I need to get it. This looks good. I don't like how slow it looks though. Like, I'm going to go and pick this crop now. Ah, tomato. That's 1, 2 hours later. I have 3 whole tomatoes. Speed it up.
I have 6 potatoes. It took me 2 hours to harvest.
Right? That's what I'm afraid of. I don't want that.
I want 6 potatoes
But
in half an hour.
I do like that it has this primal kind of thing. I like that it has the discovery thing. Like, oh, you found this new crop. That means if this developer, Mr. Soda Dan, is serious about his game, then he can start doing the same thing that Concerned Ape did, which is start incorporating, better things in there so that the game has, the ability to keep growing and keep being, played over and over. I mean, I've started over playing Stardew Valley a good amount of times. I know 6 over there I started like 2 or 3 times the amount of times that I have. Like, I don't know how many farms he's after doing. So, I mean, yeah, if this guy does it smart, he'll have his own thing that is similar and can still work as its own thing, which would be great. So,
hopefully,
has some potential.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, Scott, next one's called Afterburn.
Afterburn. Well, if you put at the end of it. Oh, but we're looking like it.
Mm-hmm. So, this is your daily dose of air combat. Super easy to pick up, minimum requirements, and vibrant visuals. Set up your aircraft, jump into action.
Right.
It came out the 11th of December, so it's already out. It's currently sitting at $11.99, which is actually not that bad. That's like, what, $9.99 for you guys?
Yep.
So, yeah, action, indie, flight simulation, arcade, jet. Let's watch the trailer. See, this is what the next Star Fox needs to look like.
Definitely does have that Afterburner feel to it, though.
Mm-hmm.
Daily mini campaigns. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't think there was much in the video to listen to, actually.
Yeah, right? No, there wasn't. There were a couple sound effects, and that was about it.
I think the music is literally tick, tick, tick. So.
Yeah, it kind of was. But yeah, I mean...
I figured you would be more impressed by this than anybody else, Mr. Scott.
Yeah, I mean, I played a lot of Afterburner in the arcade,
Mm-hmm.
Afterburner's pretty hard, so this gives you like something at home, and you'd be like, well, if the game's hard, you don't gotta feed in any more quarters,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's pretty cool.
Alright, and the next one we have here is called Interstate Drifter 2000. This thing looks like it's from DOS, but it also looks freaking awesome. Alright, drift through the interstates and side roads on this open game world. Win street races and try to avoid traffic and police. So it's like OG, GTA,
Right.
pre-GTA. Oh shit, why is there a big bug thing? Okay, now I want to see the trailer, so where is it?
Yep.
Ooh.
It's got those Spectrum colors, man.
Oh man, it's so bumping! Oh! Oh, we're fucking... Yeah, man, we are fucking ready as shit. Oh shit, Scott! Whoa! And the robot voice is awesome. Hands above the desk. Alright, my bad. Wish listed immediately. This looks so...
So you think you can drive?
Whoa! Oh, red carabiner, badass! Oh shit! Taking a bump from behind. Energy low. Don't even worry about it. Oh, wet roads. Whoa, that thing corners like a oh my god! Yeah, I would say grip. Holy fucking grip, Batman. Holy strawberries, Batman. We're in a jam. I don't even care how long this is. 2 minutes? Give her. Oh, don't lose my headphone now. I missed the robot voice. Oh, okay.
Secret exits?
Right? Oh shit, oh shit, the police are coming.
Hell no, copper. Nope, can't stop me.
Whoa.
Boy, now you're stuck in the desert. What are you doing?
Alright, that was awesome.
I love that computer generated voice. It kind of reminds me of like Wizard of War from
Yes!
the arcade.
That's what I'm saying,
Yep.
dude. So good, so crispy and hard.
Right? That's pretty damn cool, man.
Words I did not expect to throw together. Crispy and hard. To describe something I like. Alright, wish listed that one. Next one we have is called VectorLord. This is coming out in 4 days. VectorLord is a modern arcade shooter. Dodge swarms of bullets, battle huge bosses as you traverse the invading infectophage. Warp around the playfield, swim between platforms, and crush enemies while juggling a variety of power-ups and combinable weapon pickups, my bad. Action, indie, fantasy, great soundtrack, sci-fi. Great soundtrack. Alright, let's watch that trailer, Scott. Give us something bumping. Let's go.
We feel this here. It's all pink. Everything has.
Well, that's a huge cell phone.
And now everything is pyramids and pink.
Oh god, no. I would not be able to play this. Bullet Hellish? Yeah, no. This is for Scott. What was that? Oh my, yeah, no. This is for Scott. There's too much! All those cell phones. Destroy them. See? Scott loves it.
Oh.
Oh, that looks ridiculous.
Oh.
You can have it. It's
Like
all for you.
Off the chin. Mm.
All for you, sir. All for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, not for me. I would rage so fast, so fast.
God, that looked like fun.
All right, another game that's got my like Deep in the Forest. Game is a deck-building roguelite card game with RPG elements. Save the Forest Kingdom from the oppression of the Mad King. The game is developed by a small team of 2 people, fans of the genre. Want to create a unique game? We hope you like it. Came out on the 10th of April 2020. It's currently at $10.14 at 30% off.
$9.09 American.
Let's go watch that trailer. Kind of like Slay Aspire there a little bit.
Yeah, I was. You got me before I got there.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, see, this is more of Scott's thing. Already they're all like, yeah, I'll use all these extra cards. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, wow. So you can, like, burn off cards to get extra energy. I like that idea. Yeah, alright.
See, I think of Scott when I'm finding the best of Steam. I always make sure I make Scott hard. I mean, you know.
I said what I meant.
That's true.
Oh, wow, look at that. That's, wow. Neat. Look at all those extra cards you can get. Wow.
And you know what? I'd probably give this a play too. I'll even add that to my wish list.
Yeah, that's on my wish list.
Again, revenge for that.
Oh, look at that big old 9 with a sword. Damn.
See, I'm showing them games that are actually out now too, so.
Yeah, right. Immediate wallet regret. Or not.
Never.
Card game RPG. I guess if I have to.
Our next game, Scott, is called Surviving Titan. This is, you've crash landed on the planet Titan. Suffering from amnesia and armed with only a basic survival kit, you begin exploring the planet looking for any signs of life. Can you craft, build, and survive long enough to discover the secrets of Titan and escape? Oh, action RPG, indie adventure survival. Yeah, something that no one here likes at all. So, let's watch that first trailer. Oh, fishing? Oh, I was gonna wishlist it anyways, but that just...
Well,
tamed pets, farms. There's like so much of this is like up everybody's alley. Like this is, yeah. Oh God, yep. Oh, this is already out. Yeah, this just came out. This is, oh my God. And look at those big maps with multi biomes and big dragons apparently and yetis. Yeti discovered. Yeah, you could say that. Oh God, are you fighting an alien? Holy shit. This looks so good!
Well.
Yet.
Well.
We'll see. We'll just have to push them, like, give us the multiplayer. Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, Virtuaverse is a really good game as well, yeah.
And you are super interested in it. It's a $5 game.
Yep, that is correct.
Yep. $5.
This is this is another trailer.
Fishing.
Oh, show me more stuff. Oh, stop, man. Collecting. Oh God, you're gonna get the fucking bees, man. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop. Next one. Oh. All right, Scott. We're just gonna continue like ruining our pants. By the way, like you might as well get the washer ready, because yeah. The next one is Alwa's Legacy. This is the second game. Remember the first one? What was it?
Alwa's Awakening.
Awakening, yes. So this one's Alwa's Legacy, coming out Q2 2020. Adventure, indie, Metroidvania, pixel graphics, female protagonist. Add to wish list, don't fucking forget that. Trailer. Oh, music's good already too. Oh my God. Oh, yes.
What the fuck?
Told you, dude. This game is... It looks so good.
Oh, the first game was Alwa's Adventure.
Awakening.
Or Awakening, I said Adventure.
Yeah. Yeah. So... More money to spend.
Yep.
So we have one last game here on Best of Steam.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Savage Halloween. I'm just gonna say this. Alright. So, in Savage Halloween, the world is taken over by monsters from the afterlife who are trapped on Earth after a Halloween party. And now they've decided to make their new home here. It's coming out in 2020. Action indie platformer, great soundtrack, 2D. If you guys have been watching those little pictures, you're probably like, show us the trailer. So let's do it. Whoa, I want to make it better. This is like straight up Nintendo. I hope this is going to be on an NES card somewhere, because... Oh, little Battletoads there.
Right?
And this is a really good like song so far, at least. Oh shit. Okay, so it does get harder. I was wondering, I was like, it looks a little easy, but now I don't feel the same way. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's right. They're supposed to be running on a pumpkin or a broom. I meant to. Oh Jesus. Okay. You get fun levels like that too. I don't know a lot of the pumpkin is pretty badass looking. What the fuck did that pause? Yeah. Yeah, no, that looked fantastic.
$20.20, huh?
Yeah, it's coming.
Day.
I suspect it's going to come out around Halloween.
Halloween, yeah. Would make sense.
Yeah, but it looks good. At first I thought it was a little slow, but they're working their way up. Let's see what you're doing now. Okay. And then multiple different characters to use too, like a werewolf dude and then the lady with the gun. Oh, yeah. Look at her pink hair up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to move into news now. Starting with any retro news. First thing we have here is BoxyMoxy, a high-quality C64 puzzle game soon to be published by RGCD. Oh, that actually looks pretty good.
RGCD presents.
Alright, so, I'm trying to see what they got here for information, and it's not a whole lot, really. I guess you only have so many moves you can make with 2 different characters in order to crush those skulls or collect those skulls.
Gotcha. And you can use both of the characters to try to okay.
As blocks kind of
cool.
thing. Yeah, no, that's kind of nice, yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. That's going to be for the C64 as well. It looks nice. Then the colors are really nice too.
Oh yeah, I see.
Oh,
all right, that's a pretty cool idea. Yeah.
Cool. All right, we're going to go on to our next game here. Pilots of Darsalon, upcoming PC game with retro aesthetics inspired by Thrust. So let's. Oh, and they have a video there as well. It's good.
I mean, who isn't inspired by Thrust? Am I right?
I didn't play much of Thrust. I played another game called Subterranea for the Sega Genesis. That was a lot like this.
Yeah.
And Solar Jetman is also another game that's exactly like that as well.
Solar Jetman.
Holy crap!
Yeah, you gotta really pay attention to keep yourself off of walls and shit.
This looks so nice, dude.
Hell yeah, it does.
It's got that arcade feel.
Yeah, I was about to say it has that screen flicker.
Yeah,
that definitely gives you that arcade feel.
It will feature physics-based control, an online world leaderboard, CRT filters, C64-ish color palette, unique pixel art blending dynamic lighting, 2D and 3D graphics, 8-bit music-based, and C64's SID chip, 15 stages of difficulty, and more. That looked good, and if that is the music from the game, that sounded pretty good too. So,
and apparently you can go wishlist that on Steam right now. Let me go.
Ooh, let's go have a look at that then.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Close my Steam. So
it's coming out the 28th of May.
Oh wow!
So in 2 weeks.
So 2 weeks.
We might be reporting that again. So.
Yeah, no kidding.
Don't yell at me if I do. Okay, just stop. Oh, okay, here's another one for anyone who likes Shadowgate. Spectacle. A new PC adventure inspired by games such as Shadowgate.
They're going to have 3 sequels to it. It's going to be that, Testicle, Wallet, and then Watch.
What?
Spectacle, Testicle, Wallet, and Watch.
So, yeah, for anyone who's not familiar with Shadowgate, it's more or less an adventure point-and-click game. This looks, oh my god, I can't wait to play this.
I mean, it looks like it's going to have more animation than Shadowgate did.
And apparently it's available on itch.io. I'm going to have to leave that up. Because I want this. I want to play this so bad.
It even has that same screen transition that Shadowgate did. That was really cool. Oh shit! Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can see me and Six playing the shit out of this.
Nice. I like that.
Oh my
Shadowgate
god.
was one of those games that's just if you're jumping into the game for the first time, you're definitely going to be sitting there scratching your head, because it's really one of those games that has a very large amount of trial and error.
There's itch.io.
Like, once you finish it, though, like, it's so satisfying.
And it's free, too. Oh, my God.
There you go.
Oh, 6 must be gone for a smoke break, because if he's going to be so mad that he missed it. Okay, next game. I'll tell him about it later. Oh, this is impressive. Limbo for the C64.
Really?
Yep. Well, I mean, think about it. Limbo is only in a black and white perspective.
I mean, I guess so.
So all you got to do is dumb down the graphics a little bit, and it should be fairly doable.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it could be, like, completely done in one big graphics, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, clearly, this is what we're looking at.
So let's see how well this plays. Oh, that's full motion, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, man.
No kidding. This is C64?
Yeah.
No kidding. Wow.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, if this is C64, this is freaking amazing, dude.
Yes, it is. I can honestly say I feel this is the most impressive thing that we've seen in quite a while.
I'm telling you, people just keep pushing the boundaries of some of these older systems, especially these computer systems. It just goes to show you what you can actually do if you just, put the effort. Ugh, Jesus.
Jump to the other side, man.
He's like, yeah, screw you, Boulder.
That's impressive, dude. That's really impressive.
Yeah, that looks really good for the C64. Holy crap, dude.
Yes, sir. Wow. Very impressed.
I still need one so badly. Our next game here is Robovox, a 3-part C64 PAL NTSC game released by Vox.
Okay.
So we're going to play the trailer. Turn down a little.
Man, come on, save the day again.
Of course. He plays all kinds of games. He plays a lot of games too, man. Don't save him, man.
I'd be a guy I'd love to get on the podcast one day.
I'd be down for that. What?
Hell yeah, I would.
I don't know. What is that? I don't know if this is a female or if that's just the shirt has got up a little bit so you can see his belly as well. I don't know. Oh, it's inspired by RoboCod. Seem really low.
Okay.
It is really low, but so what is this? Is it just like a procedural? You just keep walking up the screen kind of thing, like a commando type of thing? Or do you have to go up ladders, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't look like you do.
It's like Ikari Warriors, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know, looks and feels like it would be like, oh. Definitely feels like Ikari Warriors, doesn't it?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I guess. You're shooting a couple worms, you're shooting some bugs. And I don't know if that's ground over there, if it's just, you know what I mean? Like, are these ladders or not? Like, I don't understand.
Are we going uphill, downhill? Are we,
right? I'm not 100% certain. Are these power-ups or just, for points?
Are they eggs? Because I gotta go for some eggs, man.
Oh, shit. You lost a life.
Robovox, man.
Alright, sorry.
You keep losing those lives. You can't make me eggs.
I'm going to move on to our next game here. The next one is called Robot Jet Action. Upcoming game created by C64Portal.pl for the C64. Let's see how impressive this could be. It's going to be an arcade-style game on the border between the great classic Bomb Jack and the equally great classic Manic Miner. Oh.
Okay.
Basically full of enjoyable gameplay, very difficult challenges, and finally diversified opponents in different locations. And that's pretty much all there is to say in brief. But for further development information, visit the link below. Okay. It's not released yet.
Right. Now, okay. Now I see what we're talking about, Bomb Jack.
Yeah.
I love that game, man. I don't think I
Okay.
ever beat it.
Okay. Yeah, this is still not bad, and this is a C64 as well.
Yeah.
Oh. Watch out for obstacles. Watch out for popsicles.
Don't eat unicycles. What?
You don't know. Oh, look, there it is on an actual C64. That's actually kind of impressive as well.
Not bad. I
Looks
can
good.
definitely see the inspiration from Bomb Jack.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. The music sounds good too. Alright, our next game is called The Lost Treasures of Tulum. A new ZX Spectrum game appears from Retroworks. There's actually a few ZX Spectrum games that got released or that we're going to look at here in a second. According to the website, you must enter the Temple of Tulum through a secret cave and must avoid deadly traps and enemies to recover the jewels to open a magic door to the next level and the hopeful way out from the temple itself. Okay. What makes the game not just graphically appealing is the fact that every level is consumed by darkness with only a magic torch left by the Sun King to illuminate the way once walked. So good luck, adventurer. This may be the last time you ever see daylight again. Sounds interesting. See, it's quiet again. Oh, Steve, did you miss the game we were looking at earlier? This one like Shadowgate? Oh, whoa!
What the heck?
Oh!
Wow.
I like it, and it's moving nice and fast, too, for ZX Spectrum. Oh, right on the spears, dude. And not Britney Spears. Although I don't know if that's any better, really.
Questionable.
Yeah. Alright, so it's like a... Wow. Oh, God, don't... Yeah, you were just tasting those spears. Uh-oh. Oh, no, there's a dude.
Well, this is an interesting concept.
Yeah, I really like this. This is... It looks like it could get super hard so fast. And see, I think a lot of the times I turn to spears, they're just not realizing, although... It seems like the controls might be a little janky. Maybe that's why he's sat in the spears for so long.
Yeah.
But otherwise, this looks good. I like it.
It's pretty fun.
Oh, well. Caveman dude died. Alright. Our next game for ZX Spectrum, and released for free, Bonnie and Clyde. And it's actually 2 kitty cats that you play as. So, oh yes, they do have some gameplay.
Gumpla. Must have the Gumpla.
So, it can run on a 48K or 128K ZX Spectrum, complete with awesome in-game AY tunes by Scott Joplin for the 128K, a massive 90 levels, 13 great areas to play through, and all this running at 50 frames per second, with code saving in case you want to replay the great game more than once. So head over to the links below and download the game completely free.
50 frames. Alright.
Oh, there we go. Ooh, moves pretty fast as well. It's all about the collection games, eh? For ZX Spectrum, it seems. Uh-oh. Oh,
He's a programmer, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, there we go. Okay, no, I like this. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Popeye.
I was just going to say that, too.
Where you got to collect the certain things, but it looks like you have extra obstacles besides... Oh, what up? Is that faster bullets or some shit? But yeah, okay, you get that. Oh, you blow up the safe, which gets you the ladder up as well. Oh, that's okay. Like it. I was a big fan of the Popeye arcade as well, so this is I'm enjoying. Plus, ZX Spectrum Colors is fantastic. Although you don't see him use as much gray like this before, which is kind of nice because it's more fitting, I guess. Is that? Ooh, what was that? There was a bag of chips for 25 cents. That's some cheap potato chips. I want some. Oh, you're a cat, so you have 9 lives.
Oh, clever.
Like it. Oh,
Clever
boom.
girl.
Oh, yeah, don't forget your bag of money. Oh, snap. Go home and celebrate your girl.
Yeah, alright, I like that. I like it.
Yeah. Alright, our next game here is... This one looked a little strange. Pi-Dentity. A new game for ZX Spectrum. Owners across the globe. Wait, for ZX Spectrum. Owners across the globe. Oh, I read that all fuckity. Alright, let's just play the video. I use this same... I've used that same little song right there for something before. If you're looking for a strange yet great game for your ZX Spectrum 48K, then look no further than Pi-Dentity, released through Fusion Retrobooks. Features top quality blasting action, smooth frame rates, different enemy types, multiple progressing layouts, and finally a complete twist of maths. As playing as Pi, you must shoot at enemies that are coming at you in waves. Yes, you have to play it to see how strange it is.
Okay.
Music sounds good so far. Some retro indie boys or something like that.
Got that weird red stuff in the background.
Yeah, I'm gonna see. Skip it because this is an 11-minute video. So.
Oh, jeez.
Oh! Whoa! 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 It's a downward shoot 'em up.
Are you just Pi symbol?
Yep.
Shooting out like
Other math symbols, possibly. I guess so. I don't know how I feel about this. Oh, 5s and 6s there. Oh, you're shooting a bunch of 1s.
You know, I think it would have been cute if they would have tried to figure out, like, instead of just shooting at random things, like, if you're gonna be Pi, I think you should be like shooting out bullets that are like in sequence of like the Pi number. So be like, you start shooting, it's 3.1417, blah blah blah, like, you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think that would have been interesting. Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so we have one last game here at Indie Retro News called Mini Prince. One whole level of ASCII Prince of Persia platforming fun. Coming to the MS-DOS. And it's released. What? ASCII. Oh. Oh, that's some DOS. That's some DOS sound right there. What? I don't know what you're doing. That's...
What did we just watch? What?
Game will feature a whole new level of fun, full of ASCII action, very tiny resolution, 104 by 80. Lots of sword fighting, finally sound effects as you traverse the level and die, nasty spikes. That's all we know so far, so keep checking below towards end of the month for the all important down. I was so confused by what just happened there. Was that one level, or was that a bunch of things, or was that... I thought, honestly, I was having a seizure because...
What the fuck did we just...
I didn't know that they did not look like they were all, like, in sequence. I was so confused by that just then. Let's go back and watch it. Yeah, replay. Yeah, okay. You're right here. Okay, you're in this room. You moved over. No, you're over. Okay, wait, you're over. Okay, you're over there. Now you're over there. Yeah. Wait. I have no idea what happened there. I'm missing info there somewhere. I have to be.
It does not compute.
Alright, so the next 3 segments I have are from Destructoid. The first one being the bizarre What the Golf tease off on Nintendo Switch May 21st. We're going to watch that trailer because, well, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's golf. But let's see what craziness. Okay, Turtle with a Viking hat on. He's all... Oh, shh! Wait! What do we think? We looked at this once before, maybe. This looks crazy.
Yeah.
Toaster versus Burger Bird? What? Whoa. Oh my god. This is a party kind of game, too. Oh man, this could be a lot of fun.
They definitely didn't have that much the last time we watched it, though.
I don't think so. Wow. I was not expecting that at the very start where the fucking turtle gets hit. Ah! It was good stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
oh!
Man.
So how many people woke up this morning only to have to go and have to shower immediately after you're done watching Nintendo announcing that the new Paper Mario Origami King... Oh, because if you haven't, then let's go watch it right now. I've already seen this. I can watch some more. Cool with watching. I love Oz. So good. Oh! Will you increase yourself and be reborn like me? No. Wrong answer. Right answer. It matters not. Your replies are all paper thin. Goodbye. Oh. Oh. Ho ho! The origami plot unfolds. I love Paper Mario. His expressions are just so good. Oh, you got a pie bomb. That's cool. Look, Monica. Whoa, Indiana Jones much? Looks like there was warp pipes back there. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, there's so much that's happening in this game that's like, I can't wait to play it. And those ninjas trip me out. So yeah,
Guys, it's like 2 months away.
oh, wait. I didn't see that part before. Oh, that was so good. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. So, yeah, that looks... And there's another video, apparently. And, yeah, it's...
Let us try to be zen. Let us try to control our emotions.
So, guess who's going to have Paper Mario Origami King, by the way?
Let us take deep breaths, Stefan. Let us calm ourselves and not point out again the fact that the game's only 2 freaking months away.
Yeah.
Let us not freak out. Let us be very zen about the fact that the game is only 2 months away. Oh!
Yeah.
That looks so good.
It really does.
Oh! I want it.
Yeah.
Everyone
pretty much freaked out this morning. As soon as I woke up, that was the first thing Robin said to me. Nothing else is, New Paper Mario is coming out. I was like, wait, what?
I want it. Need it.
Yeah, no, it looks so good. Oh.
I was itching the back of my hand. I realized that was not above the camera view, and that kind of probably looked weird. But
Too late, Scott. Too late. You made your
it's
choice.
already on the internet. Steve will clip it. It's probably already halfway there.
Another nice thing to hear about. Harvest Moon One World is out this fall, and it's using a new engine.
Really?
So Natsume is prepping another Harvest Moon, despite showing up with little more than a logo in hand. This year's Switch entry, Harvest Moon One World, is touting an all-new engine and graphics. For now, you just have to use your imagination or try to scour the logo for hidden images or meaning. Over the decades, Harvest Moon has evolved, but has always retained the traditional family-friendly farming fun that the franchise is known for. Jesus. Family-friendly farming fun. Natsume President and CEO Hiro Maekawa noted in a press release, the new engine and new graphics will upgrade this experience for 2020. Another detail from Natsume's announcement, the world is somehow without tomatoes, strawberries, and cabbage, and only an old book gives hints of what once was. In line with the title, this story will send you across the globe from the beaches of Halo Halo to the snowy mountains of Salamiakki. Alright, Harvest Moon One World is launching this fall on Nintendo Switch. Marvelous, meanwhile, is readying Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town, a clutch Game Boy Advance remake for Switch on July 10th. If history repeats itself again, and I doubt that it will, then I'm siding with the latter game. Are you burned out on farming sims yet, or are you happy to have so many to choose from? Yeah, really. At least the key ones are always pushing out the content that we want, and sometimes we do get new ones, like we've seen earlier, that have merit as well. So yeah, not much to look at other than a logo, but I mean, I can't see much into it.
Like too into Harvest Moon because
I never got to play much.
Yeah, that when Harvest Moon came out, I was big into doing RPGs at the time, so I was super to Final Fantasy and Chrono Trigger and all that good stuff at the time. So
I was stuck where I was living, so my options were super limited. So it's not like I can say, because it was like everybody else. A lot of people done the same thing. Oh, I have Super Mario World. Oh, Super Mario All-Stars comes out. So what does everyone want that year? Super Mario All-Stars, because you have all of them now. So, you know what I mean? It was like that kind of mentality. So, Super Metroid, so everyone buys Super Metroid, and Super Punch-Out, and, Contra 3, and which I don't blame them. I mean, why wouldn't you? But, yeah, to see someone with, Harvest Moon, or even, Final Fantasy 4 or 6 for that matter, was a little more rare than it was to see someone with Mario All-Stars or Contra 3 or whatever. So,
Right.
Mario Kart.
Yeah. Like I was definitely super knee deep into playing Chrono Trigger around those times. So it's like, you know.
Yep.
But I heard it was pretty good. So.
Mm-hmm. So if you're into Harvest Moon, that's something to look forward to. I have one last news article tonight, and then that's it. I didn't look up any Kickstarters because I wanted to see, hopefully, if we can get something more for next week. So, because I actually ended up with quite a few articles this week, which was kind of nice. And games. So, we're looking at a new game, and this article is from IndieGamesPlus.com. Infinite Beyond the Mind saves the world with fleet-footed fighters. You're facing down an army in Infinite Beyond the Mind. You're not exactly the quickest folks. If you stay nimble, you might save your kidnapped pal. Yeah, the evil queen, Evelyn, has a big army, lots of machines, and some powerful warriors to throw at you, but you're fast on your feet and determined to save a friend. Tanya and Olga can dash, roll, and attack at high speeds, encouraging them to get right in the enemy's face and knock them aside. Sure, you may be getting shot at, but you move so fast that you can dance through those bullets to thump the person who fired them at you. While this extremely aggressive combat style works well on those waves of foolish combatants, you're not above borrowing their toys to use against them. Feel free to hop into their turret placements to make them regret guarding them so poorly. You can also call in some robot pals if the evil army's numbers start to get a bit overwhelming, or drop on some neat upgrades that will have you stabbing tanks, jets, and helicopters with ease. The evil queen is likely going to regret kidnapping your buddy. If this sounds like it would be even more fun with a partner, you're in luck, as Infinite Beyond the Mind offers local co-op so that you can really show those jerks the power of friendship. We were looking at this before. This face. I'm pretty sure Mrs. Face here is super familiar to me.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah. I remember that as well. We've definitely seen this one. Yep. Tanya and Olga, huh? I think before it might have been... I might not have had a trailer, maybe? Or it might not have been the same trailer, possibly? Oh, this looks good, though.
Looks really good.
Yeah, dude. Take over turrets, alright.
Take over turrets, man. We be playing Metal Slug now.
Hello, robots. Oh, shit.
Holy man, blow everything up. Holy shit, man.
Oh, you got a smoke barrel in it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is nice, dude. Whoa! I was not expecting the spike platforming just then. Confront the evil queen. And your music is pretty goddamn nice.
Infinite Beyond the Mind, huh?
Yeah, going to Steam.
Yeah.
Adding to wish list. It's already out for $11.49. Oh, ruined your wallets at the end as well. Oh, I'm such a cocksucker. All right.
Oh, it's $10. Oh dear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I told you, dude.
Uh-oh.
Good games is all we offer. That's it. We're done. We're done. Yeah, everyone's wallets will be a little lighter by the end of this podcast tonight. So,
yep.
And by next week as well.
Yeah. So, lots of good games this week, man.
Oh, so many good
So
games
many.
this week.
Yeah.
All right,
We
so
only got that Steam Summer Sale, man. That's coming. It's coming
oh
soon.
yeah, that means there's going to be even more stuff to report on, and I'll probably do a my
It's-
summer games picks or something. So
It's just gonna get worse, man. It's just gonna get worse. Anyway, so thank everybody. Thank you everybody for coming by for the live cast. As always, I'd like to thank my news outlets, and as always, they are VG247 and Destructo.com.
indeed, and I'll be thanking Indie Retro News, Destructo.com, and IndieGamesPlus.com, all for their awesome articles, awesome games, Steam as well, and all the individual indie devs of those games. So much fantastic stuff we get to look at. I love it. All right.
A little birdie told me something about what's coming up next.
Well, I'm going to be taking a brief break, and then we're coming back with RetroQuest tonight. So, we're going to be doing some Astyanics and seeing what that's going to do to me.
Yes.
Fun!
NES platformer. Really cool. It's got lots of fantasy and fairies and stuff.
It should be
Cool game.
something. Alright, we're going to see here. We're going to host up here as well. You know what? How about we host, or raid, sorry, AkumasRetro. Alright, they are currently streaming Umahara Kawase for Super Famicom. They're doing like their own little gameplay thing as well, so this should be fun. And that's, like I said, for Super Famicom. So, alright, have yourselves a good evening. I will see you a little bit later for some RetroQuests. Until then, keep fit and have fun. No, I'm sorry, Joy McLeod. Man, my bad. Bye-bye.
Later.